Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we are focused on the career component for this project. On the LRC Haiku page, again, we're underneath the Consumer Education Course Guide. At this point, you should be finding a career. We've linked to several different places. And now that you've found your career and know how much you're making, we are focusing on your taxes. That's right. Welcome to the adult world. You now get the privilege of paying taxes. So we're going to need to calculate what your federal tax rate is using the link that we've provided. We will go ahead and open this up. Now I'm just going to go ahead and use just the number 54,000 to give us a nice number to deal with, and click. Again, I'm assuming I'm single at the time. If you're planning on getting married, good for you, but until you know for sure that you're going to have a spouse, go ahead and file as a single exemption and then hit calculate. So this website is showing me that I'm going to pay the federal government almost 17.5% of my wages every single year straight off the top. I'm never going to see them. $9,430 is going to the federal government. So what I'm now going to do is I need to make sure I fill that out on this template under where it says find a job. So back over here, that template is linked right under the templates section. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to say, all right, my annual gross pay is $54,000. My federal taxes, again, let's double check that number. I want to say it was $9,430, which sure enough it is. Now I also need to figure out state tax. Unfortunately for you, we don't have a website that calculates it automatically, but we can tell you that your state taxes here in Illinois, should you choose to remain here, are 5%. So you can go pull up the calculator on your computer, and we're going to take 0.05 times that 54,000. It's showing me that I'm going to spend $2,700, or again, straight off the top of my paycheck. I'm never going to see this money. $2,700 is going to go directly to the state of Illinois. So I will record that information. Now I need to figure out my annual net pay. In other words, taking taxes off the top of my annual gross pay, how much am I going to have left? So going back to that calculator, this is the part where I'm going to come and say, all right, I thought I was going to have $54,000 to work with, and I was really excited about that 54 grand, but the federal government came in because I like to use roads and I like to have infrastructure, and so they're going to take almost 10 grand. Now I'm down to 44,570. That still seems pretty good, but the state says no, they take care of roads too, so I need to go ahead and deduct another $2,700. Now that is going to show me that I am left with $41,870 for me to record as my annual net pay. Next, we need to figure out my monthly pay. Again, this is what I'm getting over the course of a year, but the rest of my budgeting is going to be working off of monthly cycles. So to figure out how much I'm making per month, I'm dividing the $41,870 by 12 months of the year. And that's telling me that in a given month I'm going to have $3,489.16 to work with in my budgeting process. Now I need to make sure that supporting myself can fit into that amount. So again, I'm writing this down, $3,489. And I'm totally giving myself credit for that 16 cents because who knows, that might make all the difference. Ha ha. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the example of how you're going to figure out your annual gross pay, your taxes that are due to both the federal and state governments, and then how much you're going to have to take home and budget for yourself over the course of a year. If you have questions, please let us know. Double check your math, because if you make a mistake here, it will make mistakes and compound your problem throughout the rest of the project. So here is a good point to take pause and make sure you're giving accurate financial calculations.